Chopped and Screwed's origins were hidden right in its name. The Chopped was a nod to the records being cut up, but the Screwed, that came from its pioneer, a soft-spoken turntable maestro who promoted the sound through his mixtape empire, DJ Screw.
A concoction of purple syrup killed DJ Screw. Robert Earl Davis, Jr., aka DJ Screw, was most influential in Texas. He wasn't a musician or even a rapper, he was a guy behind the turntables mixing other people's music and raps. How did DJ Screw die? We are going to decode that in this video. Who is DJ Screw, and what happened to the Screwed Up Clique? DJ Screw built his career on a strange, brilliant idea. Slowing down the music, like taking a 45 record and playing it at 33 RPM. Then he put it on tape and sold it. His tapes became an underground sensation, so popular that people would drive hundreds of miles to his Houston home to buy them. No one knows how many tapes he recorded in his short life, probably more than 1,000, or how many copies are out there, probably millions. He was an influential cultural figure in Texas, a generous godfather to a generation of rappers, an entrepreneur on Houston's mean streets, and the master of a scene fueled by codeine, cough syrup, and hip-hop beats. It was easy to dismiss him as yet another musician who succumbed to his own success. But his story is more complicated than that. An overdose of a concoction of purple syrup consisting of promethazine and codeine mixed with Sprite soda caused the death of DJ Screw, according to a spokesperson for the Harris County Medical Examiner's Office in Houston, the hip-hop producer's hometown. He was found dead in the bathroom of his studio, according to the New York Times, with the cause of death presumed to be a lethal combination of syrup, the prescription-only, codeine-containing cough medicine promethazine, popular in the South as a recreational intoxicant, marijuana, and alcohol, of which Screw was a known user. Screw's emergence in his native Houston, Texas, coincided with a surge there in the popularity of dranks, a mixture of prescription-strength cough syrup and soda that can create a feeling of sedated euphoria when taken in large quantities. He and the Screwed Up Clique, the loose-knit collective of Houston rappers who freestyled on his mixtapes, referenced the purple-hued concoction so often that their music and their drug of choice became as closely associated with one another as acid rock and LSD. The Screwed Up Clique, or SUC, is an American hip-hop collective based in Houston, Texas, that was led by DJ Screw. Its most notable members include DJ Screw, Big Hawk, Big Mello, Big Mo, Big Pokey, the Botany Boys, ESG, Fat Pat, Lil Flip, Lil Kiki, Lil O, and Zero. In addition, Devin the Dude, K Rhino, Lil Troy, South Park Mexican, and UGK are considered to be Screwed Up affiliated. Many of the current and former SUC members come from the neighborhoods of South Park, 3rd Ward, Sunnyside, Cloverland, Hiram Clark, and South Acres. But what happened to the rest of the Screwed Up Clique? 1. John Edward Hawkins, better known by his stage name Big Hawk, was a founding member of the late DJ Screw's rap group. Following the death of DJ Screw, he worked to keep the Screwed Up Clique together, becoming known as the Five-Star General. Hawk was shot several times and died at the scene. 2. Kenneth Doniell Moore, better known as Big Mo, was known for a softer and slower style than other Houston rappers. Mo died in 2007 after suffering a heart attack 1 week earlier that left him in a coma. There was speculation that recreational codeine use in the form of purple drank may have contributed to his death. 3. Patrick Lamark Hawkins, better known by his stage name Fat Pat, was a member of Dead End Alliance with his brother John Big Hawk Hawkins, DJ Screw, and KK, all original members of the Screwed Up Clique. Hawkins was fatally shot in Houston, Texas, after going to a promoter's apartment to collect an appearance fee. 8 years later, his brother, rapper Big Hawk, was also shot to death. 4. Christopher Jewel Barrier, professionally known as 3-2, was shot in the back of the head at a Southwest Houston gas station. 5. Curtis Doniell Davis, better known by his stage name Big Mello, and a passenger died after he lost control of his vehicle and hit a pillar in the 4500 block of South Loop West in Houston. 6. Charles Grace, professionally known as Dat Boy Grace, was also a very prominent member. There is no full autopsy report, nor is there any clear indication of why Grace suddenly passed away. 7. Chad Butler, aka Pimp C, of Houston's legendary underground Kingz, along with Bun B, lost his life from an overdose of promethazine syrup, which is called lean on the streets, in West Hollywood, California. 8. Big Steve, also known as Grandpappy Mafioso, was murdered 2 years after the group's debut album, The Game Done Changed. 9. B.G. Gator committed suicide on Mother's Day in 1997, shortly after the release of their first album and 1 year after his mother passed away. 10. D. Drew joined the Screwed Up Clique at an early age, but unfortunately, he was gunned down while in his car on October 29, 2008 in southeast Houston. 11. Big Pokey is from Houston, Texas, and is one of the more accomplished members of the Screwed Up Clique. He collapsed on stage in Beaumont, Texas, and was pronounced dead. 12. Houston rapper ESG, a longtime member of the legendary Screwed Up Clique, has been hospitalized and diagnosed with cancer, according to a post on his Instagram account. ESG shared in an interview with the Boss Talk Podcast 101 that he was severely injured after being struck by several cars. Death is no stranger to the rap music game. From the untimely demise of Tupac and Biggie to more recent losses like Mac Miller, Lil Peep, and Juice WRLD, it's hard to ignore the trend of young rappers leaving us too soon. From the stress-induced drug abuse that plagues so many of these artists to the dangerous and risky lifestyles they are often forced to lead due to their upbringing in poverty to the very wealth and success that make them targets for robbery and violence, the challenges facing these young artists are numerous and enormous. Tragically, very often, these challenges prove overwhelming and impossible to overcome, leading to the early deaths of these talented and influential rap music artists. Stay tuned for more information about the lives of rappers and the hip-hop industry. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Thank you for watching.